Hello again, guys. This is Darro here with another video. It's been like a few weeks since I actually did a video, though. You know me, kind of sort of busy, like working of course in gaming. I was off there for the last week, but I just sort of was too busy playing various games really to sort of do one of these. But anyway, it's going to be another pickups video though, and it is going to be. I have a few games, and I'm going to probably talk about a few of them for a bit like this. Probably will be a two-parter, at least anyway, and probably just a few other things as well I want to talk about afterwards. So let's get going here. I'm just going to start off with the video I did last time, because I actually did another mystery and packaging video, and the packaging question was, of course, well, if you didn't check it, but it doesn't really matter, is Demon Souls, the deluxe edition, which was of course the game itself, the game and the strategy guide in it. So it is, and of course that I said this is the US version because the fact is it's not out here yet, and Lord knows when it will be, because I just don't have a clue when it's going to be out here. It could come out here. It could come out here sometime, like maybe sometime in 2010. It may never come out. Which chances are, I think that will be most likely, because I would say a game like this doing pretty well, very well over here now. But anyway, and basically everything else. That's a PS3 game. Everything else except for another one, which is another PS3 game, everything else is 360, of course, because that's sort of kind of my console of choice now. I'm not like a 360 fanboy. I'm not going to say the PS3 sucks balls or anything like that now, or the Wii sucks or anything. I'm not one of those guys. Like, I play like each of the consoles. It's just I play the 360 more mainly because of the fact that the games are coming out of it. There's more games coming out for it than there is in the 3, and every time there's a multi-platform game, I just tend to get on the 360 because the fact is I feel Xbox Live is better, and also just because the fact is that whenever I want to play with someone, they'll get on the 360 mainly because as well. Therefore, I just get on it. But anyway, let's get going. With a few of these. I'm actually just trying to get these in order now, but I actually forget. Well, I got two. I know I got two. I actually got two last week. I'm actually just going to start with the ones I got. So the most sort of these ones here, I believe, were out the same week. Therefore, I'll just start with them. First one is Brutal Legend. So it is. I don't know if I mentioned this actually. I might have mentioned this before in a previous video, but this was actually my most anticipated game for the rest of the year. So it was. Hard to believe it is, but it was. Like, I was really looking forward to this game because just by what I've seen for it, it's just like a really great game though, and it just looked like a fun game to play though, just going around killing all these different like enemies and that there. And well, that part was all fun, but then you have this sort of, for me, it gets spoilt by the sort of main core of the game, and that is the whole stage battle scenario, which is basically the RTS element of it, or sort of RTS light, if you will, because I know it's not really, it's sort of RTS basically with slash action, if you will. I'm not a fan of strategy games. I do not like strategy games. I just can't get into them for the life of me, because I'm just probably not that kind of guy who can really be very tactical and really plan out something like, I know what I can do here now. Like, I tend to do sometimes think though, but usually it goes to mush. And sometimes when I do something in a game, like even if I tried like maybe 20 times or something, it just happens though I just do this here and then just be incredibly lucky sometimes. So I'm not just that kind of guy. just that kind of guy. I just hate strategy games. I hate them. And I was very disappointed with this though, because basically the second half of this game was for the most part mainly stage battles, and I don't hate the game now, I just didn't enjoy it as much because of that now. If it was just basically, you know, like an open world sort of action game, hack and slash game like the first part of it was, then I would have really enjoyed it. And sure, they had that stage battles and stuff. If they had that somewhat different to what it was, like maybe something more along the lines of, say, you know, Battlefront, you know, one of those kind of games, Battlefield, Battlefront, kind of like that now, where you basically, you can choose a different, like you can be Eddie Riggs or something, and like you maybe, like, you can choose different class and they fight you, and there's like a counter thing now, and something like that there now, where you have a wee counter or something. And like, say, like, and there's these different points, like the fan things, if you destroy them, then your thing goes down or something. If your stage just gets destroyed or something like that, your thing goes way down then or something like that. I just feel that would have been more, I just would have preferred that, to tell you the truth. And it just spoiled my game though, because of that. Like everything else about it I enjoyed. The graphics are nice, the story was quite cool though, like the characters were likable and all, like everything else I liked about the game, like something, even though the other parts of the gameplay were fun, even though they were monotonous, I pretty much liked everything else about the game but it, and therefore it sort of dampened my experience with the game, and therefore I will never touch multiplayer, because the fact is I just hated that part of it. So I did, and chances are I'll probably never play this game again because of it though. Like I could play the first part, cool, then RTS part, crap. This was out the same week, so it was, and this is probably the game that many people would prefer, or going to get though. Even though this other game was pretty big, but this one was sort of the bigger one, and that is, of course, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. And let me tell you, a lot of people are really liking this game. It got fabulous reviews. It's basically a strong contender now for Game of the Year, so it is. And well, I haven't finished it yet though. I'm actually going to play it here shortly. I'm currently on chapter 14, which is around, so it's kind of around, sort of nearly around the midway point of the game. It's on the trains, if for those people who know exactly where I'm at now. When you're in the, basically there, so yeah. And man, it is a great game. It's just a well-made game though. It doesn't bring anything sort of new to the table, but what's there is just incredibly well done. Like the graphics, to me, I just honestly, I can say here now, I think this is probably the best looking game I've seen this year, bar none though. It's just absolutely incredible though, especially that train part, just the environment just passing by, it is just absolutely superb. Like the voice acting is just well done though. Just every character I just feel does, from Drake to Flynn to Chloe to like the villain, what's his fucking name? So I just, Lazarek or something, I forget exactly what his name is now. It escapes me. It's just well done throughout. Each put in a stellar performance now. It's just really well done though, as I say. And the gameplay, as I say, it's not anything really new though, but it's well done though, and I know it's definitely improved in the first one. Like I played a bit of the first one though, so it's kind of stupid for me playing this one, whereas I barely touched the first one, which I have. But I heard it's a lot better now, because of the fact is that enemies in this one don't take 50 million bullets like they did in the first one, I suppose. And that probably might sort of be stupid going back to that and just really getting really annoyed at it. Just says, would you die already after putting like 2 clips into the file and still not dead? Sometimes I actually still, take a little bit getting down though, some of the enemies though, but then again they're partly because they're like more armoured and things like that now, and that's why they're, a bit more, stronger then because of that there. Great game though, absolutely great game thus far though. Really looking forward to playing more of it though, and probably will. I want to try to get it done, finished by the time I go back to work, which is this Friday night. Great game, no doubt, nonetheless. Right, you know I ramble on of course, so I'll see you all in part 2 where I'll talk about these 5 games right here. Stay tuned.